Welcome, guys. Welcome. Andy will be in the stream in just a few minutes, but before we get there, I figured I might as well give my morning spiel. It's not that early. All right, guys. Anyhow, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Sorry it's been a while. Been doing lives here and there when I can. Nonetheless, guys, give the stream a like. Subscribe if you're new here. New videos every week. Or a live stream every week, maybe 2 or 3, 1, it comes and goes, depends on the time and what we're doing. Now, remember, just a reminder, myself and Andy, we're not the greatest tattoo artists in the world. We know that. We just enjoy tattooing and love sharing the experience and trying to help other people who are getting into it, whatever. Sometimes we look at some fantastic stuff. Other times, it's not always the greatest. Remember, we will call out things in the video that I make the same mistakes, right? So I can look at my own work and say, there's a bumped up line or something like that. And we might call that out here too. Don't get it twisted. Have some thick skin, okay? If it is horribly horrible and you're doing this huge piece, we will call you out and let you know that is busted. But it's only when it has to happen. It's only when the responsibility is there to do so. Okay. Other than that, if it's not the greatest, it doesn't matter. We're here to build people up, not necessarily tear you down. We'll try to find something good in that tattoo and then try to point you in a direction. Also, we go first come, first serve here. So since I put out the, hey, guys, we're going to be live in whatever time, from that point on, we just go one after the other. That's pretty much how this works. Some people are always going to be unhappy. You're just never going to please anybody. But anyhow, guys, with all that out of the way, let me know where you guys are watching from. Where are you at? Where are you at in the world? Smoke's out in Canada, where apparently it's a bit humid. I feel you there. Let me know if this fan blowing over here is driving you nuts. Okay, with that out of the way, let's say hi to Andy. He just jumped on stream. Here we go. How's everything going, Andy?
Can you see me?
There's Andy. Good to see you, man.
You all right? How's it going, Dave?
Where's the camera? There it is. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Had a good church service today.
Good.
Yep. Back on path for another week. Yeah. So, real quick, guys, if you want to send your work in, the email scrolling at the bottom of the screen, artmesomething@gmail.com. Send it there. I haven't checked. I think there might be a couple pieces right now. So, again, first come, first serve. We'll go in order. You can follow me at davings.88 and Death Punch Inc. on Facebook. Andy, if anybody wants to check you out, where can they find you at, man?
Instagram, LSInc 2019, and Facebook is LSInc Tattoos.
All right. So I'm going to jump over here. Hey, Randy, Jeremy, Kodak, Pans, Jeremy, Chase, Contrasted. Good to see you guys here. Northern Lower Michigan fishing tattoo. Okay. Mississippi. Great to have you guys. All right. I'm not going to waste any more of your time with my running my mouth here. What's up, Andy? You got anything else you want to add, or should we jump into it?
Jump straight in.
Let's do it. Let me see what we got. Let me move some stuff around here. Oh, wow. All right, cool. Let's see, what time is it? 5:20. All right, so we're going to start off with, oh, hang on, right here. Lancila, whatever this is. I feel like we looked at this work already, but let's take a look. Would still love some advice. All right. I'm not going to read all. I guess I will a little bit. Sorry, I got burps again. Hey, man, I'm a manager at a cell phone store and have been tattooing 6 months now. I'm not able to get an apprenticeship because I have a family. Definitely understand that. Honestly, just love some advice, man. Okay. Now, I do remember some of this stuff, so let's see what we got. All right. Starting off, we got a Jessa on the hand. Usually, I'm not a big fan of doing anything on the hand, but I actually think this looks pretty clean. Like,
it's looking clean.
Yeah, this is not bad, man. Really. Not bad at all. Let's see here. Yeah, this is kind of cool, too. I don't know. I like it. I like the dark in it. And is this a cover-up? I think we might be dealing with the cover-up here. I don't know. Unless these were deliberate lines. Maybe they were. I don't know.
It's not bad piece.
No, not bad.
Oh,
Not bad.
Hey.
Hey, I think that looks cool too. I like your work here with with that kind of like a what'd you call that? Like a watercolor, more like a streaky,
Yeah,
splashy. Looks cool.
looks a bit trash pokery.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. So far, we're off to a good start. I think I recall this one. I like this one too. You know, we could really zoom in on the line going down through here, but what's the point? It looks good from here. Nice job, man. I don't really have anything super. You know, be careful running these long lines, I guess. That would probably be all I have to say. But yeah, they're tough. They're tough. They're tough.
Long, thin lines are always tough, Dave.
Yep. I think the shading makes up for it nicely.
Yeah. Black's nicely packed.
Yeah, they're aware of what's going on. Oh, I love this one. I think we saw this one a while back. But I really like how they did the color work on there. Simple, but super smooth. Fantastico. All right. I don't know. That looks pretty good. I don't know. The shading's different on here, but overall, it's not bad. I mean, I think I like all the other ones I prefer over this one personally, but still, it's not like a horrible tattoo by any means. By any means. Nice job. I don't think I got any real advice for you, man. I think
keep going as he's going.
Yeah, for real. Just carry on in that direction, and you're gonna be just fine, man. Just fine. For 6 months, all right. And so we're gonna move kind of quick, guys, so we can get through more people. I know everybody would love to just at least have their work seen and maybe a couple words spoken, like, "Hey, good job, work on this." You know, I'm not here to critique and dig deep into every tattoo and tell you exactly what you need to do. It's hard to do just looking at a photo. All right. Hi, Dave. First off, thanks for your content you put on YouTube. You're very welcome. My name is Modi. Probably Modi. I started tattooing on fake skin in 2021. For the first time, did a little line circles, 3 hours, blah, blah, blah. I felt like I had a good grasp on technique, so I had to support a friend. Let me tattoo him. The heart is my first tattoo. The skull is my second. Did both on the same day. All right. Attached is a fresh and healed after 2 months. All right. So we might have to jump back. All right. Okay. Okay. There's it healed. There's it fresh. It could be the photo here, but that looks a little bit like it might have been overworked a bit there. You can tell the hair is long, so it's healed. So it might be just a bit overworked there. Okay. Not a big fan of the way we're doing this color. We're putting this color over top of this black, and it's just looking dirty. But go ahead, Andy.
Bit of shading up left hand side. That banner looks to have run outside his lines, especially at top. Can you see? It seems to have his line, and then he's either shaded outside it and gone over it.
Right.
Line's a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Especially at the bottom arrow tip. Well, it's not the worst I've seen.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It takes time to figure out how color works with other colors and how it works with black and how it can get muddy if not, carefully done. This is it healed. No, I mean, it healed pretty much the way it was fresh. So, I mean, that is a plus. Your red's held. Yeah. In fact, the red looks better healed than it did fresh. Not a big fan. As you can see how the black healed, it just kind of looks like black in there. So, I don't know. Oh, this is totally different. Again, we're putting black in here. I would try to veer away from black in these light tones because it just muddies it up.
Yeah.
And that can come down to just monkeying around with maybe some color theory or something, watching some videos or what have you. Healed. I mean, you know what? Here's the perk here. The good side, is that they're healing and they're relatively, holding the color,
Yeah. They're pretty much as they went in.
Yeah. I think they understand how to put the ink in.
And other than that first one, I mean, the second two we're seeing, they don't seem to be overworked, scarred up.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's see here. Is that all of them? I think that was all of them. Boom. It was. Okay. So take that for what that is. I mean, again, it's early on, so you still have plenty of time to adjust fire and continue down. Contrasted. We know you're in the chat right now, man.
Yep.
Let's see what we got. Long story short, my motorcycle accident 5 weeks ago. Both wrists broken. Doggone it. Metal installed in both. Oh my goodness. Picture attached. Nothing too graphic. Just got casts off and in therapy. Braces now. A couple reskin brands. Skins I did the last couple of weeks. Didn't get time to give them a bleach bath and get all the stencil off. Yeah. Been tattooing about a year on weekends when not working. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, Ren and Stimpy. I like this, dude. I do. Shoot. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Cool. It's tidy.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Back in here, maybe you could have used different colors other than black when mixing it with. I see
Especially
that a lot.
Colours.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot of times when people are getting into color, it's how do you darken a color? Use black. Lighten a color? Use white. And you can absolutely do both. You just got to be careful, and you'll figure it out, if nothing else, through trial and error, which ones work better. Hey, TJ's asking for your Instagram, Andy.
It's LS Inc. 2019.
LS Inc. 2019. So, yeah, not bad, man. Not bad. There's nothing like I really have anything negative to say, but I think it's a cool.
No, it's cool. It's clean.
sucker. Yeah. I like this one too. I think the black actually plays pretty nicely in with this purple. Purple and black tend to go together pretty decently.
Yeah, just, I'd like to have seen a couple more colours in rose.
Sure.
Purple, deeper purple, maybe even put like a magenta or a bit of a pink in there just to get your lighter spots.
Oh, yeah.
Which would have made it really pop. But it's not a bad towel. It's not bad at all. And especially, it's hard packing colour on fake skin. Let's be right, Dave.
It is. It is.
It never looks same as proper skin.
I see contrasted over here with his excuses. He's, I had 2 broken wrists. No excuses, man. No excuses.
Yeah, pop that machine in your teeth.
There you go. There you go. No, I'm just kidding, man. Nice stuff. So, oh yes, yes. Dang, now you covered this stinking thing, man.
Yeah.
Wow, you got the yellow to pack in there too. On, like I said, fake skins can be a son of a gun.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for covering that fake skin from wall to wall.
Right. I wonder how big it is. It might be small, but nonetheless, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Hey man, thanks for sending this in contrasted. Yeah, super cool. Yeah. All right, moving on with broken wrist, right? All right, next up is Jeremy with his fishing tattoos. Jeremy, we've seen this one already.
That one.
Yep, we did see that one. Let's see what we got here. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, we got some blown out line here. You know, it's like a simple sort of style there.
Very, very illustrative.
That's it. Yep, that's the word we're going for.
Yeah, very illustrative. I mean, in fish, some of the blends could have been a little bit smoother, but if that's the style that it's gone for, you know.
Yeah, we'll never know though, huh?
You know, that's it. That's it.
We won't know it, but yes, that is the style I was going for. The illustrative. You hit the head up, nail on the head.
That's how to play it off. It was just illustrative. That's the style I wanted.
Yep, but no, you're absolutely right though. If there was meant to be some blends here, they're very one right next to the other, to the other. Not really a lot of blending going on. Some of the lines are a bit harsh.
Yeah, there's different line weights. You can see he's used the same needle, but he's either been a bit harder, in a bit deeper, or running a bit slower and through there. But like I say,
I do like the blue down here. Blue can be a son of a gun sometimes, and you know, it reads well, I guess. So that's cool. All right. Well, hey, Jeremy, thanks for letting us check it out, man. Thank you. There's some improvement happening. That's what matters most. All right. Hey. Thank you for amazing work you've been showcasing, especially with the Batman theme tattoo recently. I just started my job as a tattoo artist, and this was a tattoo I've done before I start. Also, ignore my foot. It was more comfortable in some angles to have the leg on my own. Okay, so we're going to ignore your foot. you're currently working as a tattoo artist, maybe you have an apprenticeship that you're in right now, and this was a piece maybe you did before the apprenticeship, I'm guessing. Let's say just hired you straight on as a tattooer. I'm not sure. Yep. All right. Well, these lines are
there's flaws.
rough. Yeah, all these lines. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, look from here. Hey, we see what it is, and you don't get too far in. You see every one of these start and stops, every one of these double lines, triple lines.
Yep. Nervousness, a bit of nervousness in there, but look at it.
For sure. And now your foot's good. We're not worried about your foot. I don't even. What are you talking about? This foot down here or this foot over here? Nah, if it comes to your foot, when I don't think anyone's worried about your foot. No, I mean it's there. The tattoo is there. We got a little red under here. I do like in the face here. That's probably the most solid. These eyes and whatnot. That's pretty decent there. But again, we want to try to. The lines look like they've been gone over many times. They're of different line weights, probably because they get attacked multiple times. Try stretching the skin. It does not look like you got to stretch here.
Very choppy on them lines.
Yeah. But hey, you're learning now. You got a little taste of it. Apparently now you're in probably a mentorship or apprenticeship. So yeah, send us some work after that. At least we got to see the before work, Brianna, and then we'll get to see some work down the road. All right. Stephen Green. All right. Hi, Dave and Andy. Too old, 50-year-old Steve again, UK. Haha.
My era.
Right. 3 months in, as I'm not 100% confident, I've stuck to fake skin. That is a smart decision, man. And it'll pay off in the long run. And 50 is never too late. Never. Why? Nobody cares. No one's coming in and going like, wait, you're 50? You're not tattooing me. Get the heck out of here. Not going to happen. Hey, I think it looks pretty decent, man. Yeah, not bad. It's not bad.
It's
fake skin.
Not far off the mark.
Sure.
There's not many lines to judge in this one.
No.
Let's put it that. Not many, shall we say, fundamentals other than packing black, solid in this one. It's a good way to circumvent your fundamentals, basically.
Right. Style. I will say we do have some light shading in here. Yeah. While the blends might not work the greatest, it might not be from one shade to another. You know what I mean? But it's happening. We have a technique being used here, being practiced. That's super cool. So that's the thing. I bet you learn something from it. That's it. You're on fake skin. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's it's not bad. It's just I think you're leaning so far away from lines that it's going to be an issue.
I'm not feeling how the rose is putting at the bottom. It's a little bit lost, and it's a little bit light and it's a little bit lost. It blends into, I'm going to say dragon, it blends into lion quite a lot. But then you've got this stark contrast to these leaves with black lines coming out of them. And I don't know whether that's throwing me. It's just not balanced in this piece.
Yeah, there's like you said, we have these thick lines here. The shading is kind of non-directional. And then down here, I see what we tried to do here, but it unfortunately missed the mark. This petal here is going somewhere because it has some structure, some little bit of line in it or something, or a little extra black to tell me where the depth is and what's happening. And then, like Andy said, it flows right into the lion here. And then where we do have lines, they stand out. Like this eye kind of looks like it's sitting on top of here or something. But you're getting some shading still. The learning things are happening here, but you need to probably work on a little fundamental lining and try to bring some of that into your work as you go along. And I think you're going to really start to enjoy the process. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got some lines happening here. Yeah. I mean, eyes look pretty cool. I like this one. It's probably my favorite of them all. Yep.
This is best out of all of them.
Yeah.
Got a good amount of black in and then some negative space. Just some of the maybe could have done with a few more mid-tones, but
Sure.
hey, that's just a part of the learning curve.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just your artistic style, just part of your learning curve.
Right. The nose starts to look a little like flat, like it's trying to have depth, but it doesn't go back. It kind of goes up.
Yeah, over Bridget nose here.
Right, and that comes to that kind of getting that shade down. But I will say where there's black, it's nice and black. And you were careful to try to leave spots for the whiskers and whatnot. And the lining is looking a little bit better. So improvement for sure. Oh, there's another one. Let's see what we got here. Okay. This flower is better than the last flower. You see how quickly even a basic line can help out, right? Is it perfect now? But, I mean, who's to say what is? Again, this nose is just directionally in a weird.
Yeah.
It's like this, and the eyes are over like this. So maybe practice drawing it a little bit before you tattoo it, and really make sure. Yeah, these eyes are a little wild right now. This one particularly. Not being rude at all. Send it in, just trying to, I know I do a whole tattoo and I love it, and then my wife or somebody be like, "Well, what'd you do there?" It's like, "What? Oh, you got." Duh, you just don't see these things sometimes. So it is nice that, every once in a while somebody else takes a look. So cool beans, Steven. Thanks for sending them in, man. Guys, it's a small show tonight. We don't have a lot of people here, guys. Give the stream a like. And yeah, we do have plenty of pieces to get through, so that's cool. All right. Hey, you're welcome, Steve. Good to see you, man. Again, don't give up. Don't quit. Keep at it, because it improved as we looked at those going across. Some were better than others, but I mean, it's just a process, and you certainly don't want to look at my old ones. They didn't look like that. That's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna jump over something real quick, guys. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Oh, there we go. Whew. I guess my stream over here was running and I didn't know it. Okay. Next up is Holly. I'm Holly. Been tattooing for 1.5 years, and I got diagnosed with MS, so it's been a struggle. Dang, that sucks. Have an amazing day. Love your videos. Oh, man. Yeah, MS is a real rough one. So, good to see you're doing something enjoyable at least. Not sure which one you did. I'm going to just look at mainly this one down here. I don't know why, because I feel like I can read this one the most, so... well, let's take a look here. A couple of these lines might be lightly scarred, just a little bit. And what sucks is it happens to me too sometimes. It's not a blowout, but the pokes are just a little bit too much in one spot, and everybody's skin's a little different. You get comfortable with the depth in one spot, you move to another spot, and that area is just like it's taking far less effort to take the ink in. So these things can happen, and it's just it sucks when it does happen. Mixture of your machine settings and hand speed settings with the person's skin, but nonetheless, lines look at least consistent. We got a single tone of blue. It's relatively packed in there. I'm not a big fan of this purple or whatever in the background.
It's not worked out. That purple in background's not worked out. She's actually done both of them. She's in chat. She's actually done both the tattoos.
Okay. All right, well, let's go over here and take a look at this skunk. Maybe a skunk? Is that what we're looking at? The skunk? Yeah, it's got to be a skunk. Pepe Le Pew, maybe?
I'm just going to say Pepe.
Oh, it says it right there. Oh, my goodness. Penelope and Pepe Le Pew. Hard to read, though. Hard to read.
Yeah.
Not the wording, obviously, we can read that, but pretty much black and open skin, but just kind of smudging together. Minus the tails. The tails are all right. It was my first try at Flames, and yes. Oh, okay, Flames. Flames can be a son of a gun. All right. Oh, man, this must be the day of Ren and Stimpy. Maybe you can work in some more dark tones or some light tones. That way it doesn't just end up being a flat piece. I think the lines are all right for really, just kind of practicing or they're relatively consistent-ish. Yeah, not bad. The red could be packed in a bit more. The blue, maybe pick a different blue. Slow down packing the color. And I don't know what size needle you were using, but maybe try a slightly larger one. It'll cover more area, and it'll end up looking smoother because you got one piece that if you're doing a circle about yay big and your mag's going like this, boom, and then another pass here, you have less like streak marks, less whatever going on there. That could help you out as well. JJ says, I like the lizard. Yeah, lizard's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm a sucker for these little tattoos, though. Good, bad, or whatever, you know. Cool little
gap fillers.
Yeah. Oh, this is kind of cool.
So it's not looking too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. I like the idea of it. I really do. And it's executed. You know, it's not the greatest, but it's not bad.
No, a few lines have got away from it in odd place. I mean, right eye looks a bit either not packed in or a little bit overworked, but
excuse me.
How far we're going to get into it? Other than that, its composition's cool.
Right, it is. It is
cool composition.
It does depend. Like, how deep are we going to go? And we're just trying to take a glance at a lot of people's work and not go too deep. I think Holly says, if I go over the color, will it fade more color? ? And I use a 9-round liner, and I think it was a 5-round liner and then a shader. Not exactly sure. So you use a 5-round liner and a 9-round liner maybe for like your lining. Not sure. Hopefully not for color. No, it's not going to fade if you add more color to it. I might not be understanding that question properly, but there's the lizard. Okay, you know, color seems saturated. Lines are okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling this one.
No, it's not working in this one.
No, look at these lines are pretty rough in here too. This looks to be healing. You can see like the little what have you things here. Be careful to not just blast your entire leg too early on, because then you might run out of space later on as you improve and whatnot. Is this cat dog up here? It is cat dog, isn't it?
And keep them small. There's no need to go. No need to go massive. Especially if you're working on yourself, keep them small. They don't get away. They're not going to less likely to run away from you.
Yeah. All right.
Not get color to stick.
Oh, well, you know, it's stuck decently. I've seen some people that really, really have problems getting the color in, and that's usually because they're not putting the needles in deep enough, or they're going too lightly, pass after pass after pass, and it looks good because it's mainly in the first layer of skin, and then it heals and it all falls out. You're holding a decent amount. Slow down if you want the ink to be a little bit more saturated. All right. Next up is Daniel Jugger. Hey, Dave, this is my second time sending in work. Tell me what you think. Going on 3 months tattooing. 3 months tattooing. All right. Hey, that was pretty sharp. I like the little stimpling in here. The only downside, like that hits me right off the bat, is going to be the blowouts. We have blowout here, blowout here, blowout here, a bit up here. But, you know, I mean, aside from them, the line is, you know, for the most part, somewhat consistent. It just went a little bit too deep, and that's going to come with time. But the stimpling in here, the stipple shading is right on point. A little bit of white spots. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that's got me is there's actually, I can see an overpass on line, bottom of it, right, going down towards bottom where you bend is, there's like two black lines that come together just there, and it's like passage goes really thick for this piece, and I can just see it. It just pops out,
right,
and I can see that. But that's just attention to detail. That's an easy enough mistake to make, is that? But that's just like I say, attention to detail.
Yeah. Wonder where this is at. Is this in the ditch, or is this or behind the knee? Maybe in the ditch. Hard to say. This just looks like leg. This might be leg. What do we got here? Is this a ghost with the not bad. Lines are looking better on this one, in my opinion. We got not really like a huge line weight difference, but it appears to be maybe slightly thicker on the outside than the inside. It could simply be just going over lines a bit more. Stimpling again is nice. We got some depth where we want it. A little bit of light stimpling here and there. Yeah, it's all right to me. Alrighty.
Oh,
This one's not bad either.
this one's not bad. It's quite a stylized rose as well. Quite sharp at leaves, aren't they?
Couple lines a little harsh. I mean, it happens. At least for me, speaking for myself, yeah, sometimes a couple lines will just get hammered in a little harder than I want them to. Again, they don't necessarily blow out, but too many pokes, and you will get a bit of a scarred piece. A lot of times, if you just kind of let them cool off, give them a little extra time to heal, they'll kind of go down a little bit depending on the level at which they were put in. All right, looking good. All right, not bad, Daniel. Not too bad. All right. All right, guys, if you would be so kind as to give the stream a like if you're hanging out here. I appreciate you guys on this Sunday. Yeah, this is after 6 months with a coil machine. I've sent this in a couple times. Hope you get it this time. All right. Well, you got it in at the right time. Yeah, you got it in at the right time. It all comes down to
TJ's in chat.
Is he in? All right, TJ. Let's take a look, man. This is one wild tattoo, I tell you.
This is busy, is this?
Wow. All right. Let's start by looking at some lines here. Some look okay. I see some blowout here, but a bit more down here.
I see some heavy worked white, some really heavy worked white.
Yeah.
And some of the red in the mouth looks really heavily put in.
Yeah, some of what looks to be red is actually meant to be white, like you said. It's just pushed in pretty hard.
Actually, in the shark's mouth, if you look at the red in the shark's mouth, actually looks quite bloody, quite heavily worked.
Yeah, and the blue is it's gonna heal, and some of this blue is not gonna be there anymore. Huh. I would slow down, man. Maybe I'd like the idea of the piece.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is if it gets scarred up or beat up, then I guess it adds to the overall style. Yeah, the concept is cool. I think it was just misexecuted. Maybe work on another piece, something smaller or whatnot, and just try to get confident and comfortable packing in a color, or maybe go back into this and take that same blue and fill in a little bit more spots. Take your time, try to find that depth, needle to hand ratio. It's going to be a little different for everybody. So without being there, it's really hard to say exactly what you're doing wrong. All we can do is look at it and say, hey, this blue's not packed in right. The red is not packed in right. The white is probably going to end up being a bit yellow and damaged.
Some overworking. Just you really need to watch hand speed, machine speed, whichever. I mean, it'd be interesting, like I say, I think he says use a coil machine for this. Now, the thing is, have you lined with a lining coil machine, and then have you changed then to a packer shader?
Right.
Or have you only got the one coil machine and smashed the colour in as well with the coil machine, with a coil liner, which is going to hit a lot harder?
Yep. Totally different operations. Yeah. I mean, you can get away with both, but you just got to know what you're doing. So if you don't,
tone it right back.
Yeah, you could tear stuff up pretty easy. And I think that's what you found here. Now, again, the lines, like if we don't look at the depth of them, we don't look at some of them being a little bit blown out, consistency as far as the weight of the line is pretty consistent. So you're probably getting a decent stretch for some of them. There's definitely some positives going on in the lining. Just got to maybe pull it back a little bit. Yeah. All right. So we don't want to beat up a dead horse, but keep practicing on it. Again, from here, it just looks like a wild tattoo. Super kind of cool in its own right, but just lacking a little bit in some spots. But anyhow, again, guys, give the stream a like. We'll probably say it 400 more times before we finish up. What's up, Dave? I've been tattooing for a couple months now and was just wanting to know if you could give me some pointers. Here is some of my work. Oh, heavens. Oh, heavens, brother.
G-string diva.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Dang it, man. Dude, the
line works rough.
This is a rough tattoo.
If this is meant to be a female, I hope my missus hasn't got as many muscles as that on her arms. I honestly don't. I hope it's a bit more curvier than that.
One, you have to. I wonder if they use a stencil.
Don't look like it, or they may have drawn it on with a pen and gone over it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. The black, I can't even tell because of the photo has a bit of a shine to it. I can't tell if maybe I want to say, hey man, well at least the black might be packed in there consistently. I don't really know because it has to have a lot of shine on it, and that makes a big difference. Obviously the little thong here, I mean that's a thick thong. This foot is elongated. The toes are wild. I mean, look at the forearm. I'm not sitting here trying to dog it completely, but it's rough, man. I mean, you can't even
look length of right foot.
It's impossible. And I mean, sure, we could talk about the lines, but I mean, if you're not following something, you can't even. Let's see what. Okay. Well, this is far better. I mean, it's not like this is fantastic, but it's far better from that one. Not
when you get in. This person needs to go take a step back.
Yeah.
Come off people's skin. Go onto fake skin. Because, like we've said before, you're branding people with this stuff.
Yeah.
This is
not cool.
Permanent. And I know you end up with a queue around the block, people wanting free tattoos, but you've also got to look at it yourself and think yourself, no, I need to spend some time on fake skin.
Yeah, because I mean, is this repairable? Yeah, but now you got to get super. I think you'd have to go much thicker with this lining. You'd have to, because I mean, this is not straight. I mean, it could be that the arm just needs to be bent out, and now all of a sudden it'll straighten out a bit. That's possible. But if somebody were to come in the hair and would like this fixed, I got to make this thicker, to smooth all this out. And so you got to add something. You got to get creative so it doesn't look like this giant thick tattoo by the time you straighten all these lines out and smooth everything out and fix the faith and fear. So, yeah, I definitely listened to Andy on that one and just respectfully take a step back and go, you know what? I think I need to really hone this stuff in on some fake skin before I put more work, because people are going to be beating down your door no matter how good, bad, or whatever for free tattoos. Because in the beginning, you just want fake skins or you want some skin to work on. So doing stuff like this and doing stuff like this, you don't want to give yourself a bad reputation before you really hone in and get good, because then you're going to have nobody. All right. And again, here we are tattooing on the hand. Stay the heck off the hand, man.
Yep.
And taking a photo on a pillow after a fresh tattoo is probably not I don't care, but other people, they get weird. You start taking photos around cloth. It's like, oh gosh. There's no line quality here. There's nothing going on that's really super anything. Take a step back. Yeah. And not on a hand, but all right.
It's rough. There's no, like it says, take a step back, get yourself on.
Get off fake skin. It's not responsible. Who is this? Jason, man. It's just not responsible of you, man. It wouldn't be responsible of me to try to church it up for you. All right. It's, no, this ain't cool either, man. I mean, look, no. And again, we're here to pick people up, not beat you down. But sometimes I told you, if you're on real skin and it is rough, we have an obligation to say something. Okay.
I mean,
this is one of those.
This is somebody's memorial tattoo. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I know.
Is this, and you've done it, and it's like,
yep.
You're always on edge when you do a memorial tattoo for somebody because of what it means to them.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that banner through, never mind the cross and the writing. I'm looking at the banner where it tapers off and you haven't even got the date centralized up and same size.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not fair on the person in this.
And to be honest, some people just don't know what they might think this is all right, it's okay. But no, I mean, you're doing them a disservice, really. And I'm sure you learned some stuff, but take what you learned and take a leap backwards. There's no shame in going backwards. It just is what it is. But I mean, Jason, thanks you for having the courage to send that in, letting us take a look and letting us tell you what we think and being honest. Let's see. We got Ruth is up next. We're literally going order, guys. Again, people always say, you skip me. Look, come here. And I know people probably aren't saying it right now, but 5:19. The last one was 8:24 a.m., okay? I mean, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, you can see it. So 5:19 is when we started. And everything that's gray has been opened on the video, okay? And we're just going to keep going up until we stop. So, Jacob, you are right here. Jacob, you're up next.
Would it Ruth?
What happened?
Have you jumped one?
Oh, see?
Would it Ruth?
Oh, dang. Just skip my whole spiel. Ain't that the way it goes? We're not skipping nobody. We're going in order. Did you skip somebody? Doggone it. All right, let me see if there's any words with this. All right, Ruth, you better thank Andy, man. He saved you. He saved you from missing you. All right. Have no idea what it says, but the lining's not bad. I see a few spots that, wobble, but it's not bad. Okay. We're here to just point you in a direction, not destroy you.
Like we said, Dave, we can all get a wobble on. No matter how long you've been doing. No matter how long you've been doing.
Yes. It's annoying too, because it's just annoying because, Yep. I'll leave it at that. All right. Not too bad, Ruth. Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
No, lines are decent. This location can be a son of a gun at times because it's kind of bouncy skin and whatnot. So I'd say you did pretty decent. Don't know how long you've been at it. Hey, what's up, Eugene? It's cool to, you know what? We got a crew here. You know that? We got Eugene, Contrasted, Justin, Smoke, TJ. I mean, like, we got regulars that hang out with us. I like that. All right. Now, Ruth. Now we're going to Jacob. Since I already opened that one, it shows gray, but we're going to open it. Jacob. Hey, tattooed this on my own knee some time ago. Used a 7-round shader for everything. Thanks. Really enjoy your content. It's helped tremendously. That's what it's all about. All right. 7-round shader on my knee some time ago. All right. We got some deep lines here in a couple spots. Yeah. Over here is a little bit better. Now, I do know skin will raise up like this. It doesn't necessarily mean you did anything wrong. It just happens. But you can clearly see in some spots where you get this like bluing look. That lets you know, you blew it out. You just went a little bit too deep. Ink lot went to the hypodermis and kind of spread out under the skin a little bit. And there's different levels of it. I mean, you can have a real bad blowout where this entire area is like a bluish color. But these are a little bit smaller blowouts, visible. Here we got a little bit of it as well. But the consistency, the thickness of the lines is nice. So you must be running your machine angle must be relatively okay. It's hard to tell if these are slightly overworked lines or if it's just the knee and all the little pore. You know what I mean? What's up, Danielle? All right. But consistent lines.
Consistent.
I'm not sure what the heck this is, but
no.
Yeah.
But standing back, look clean. It could get around them blowouts by colouring it in.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you can definitely disguise some stuff because the knee's tricky. It doesn't take too much to get too far. And we do have consistent blowouts throughout. They're not like mega, but they're definitely there. Luckily, like Andy said, slap some color or some black and gray or something in this, distract the eye. And I think it's on you probably. Not going to be the end of the world. But just focus, know what to look for. So if you see one of those lines, you see that little bit of bluing, oh, crap, I'm going to back off a little bit. Maybe pull your needles back a little bit. Maybe just pull your hand back a little, whatever it is. You're watching each line and trying to adjust fire. I always start with a little bit less needle, a little bit less power, run a line. Okay, that didn't go in quite as I want. Up things a little bit. Boom. The first couple lines, you're feeling out the skin. But obviously, as you move through a body part, everything changes, from here to here to here to here. You constantly trying to evaluate. And that's where you can get caught. And that's what happens to me sometimes. It's like, ooh, person's skin technique, great, boom, just boogie. And all of a sudden you run a line, boom, that long line that stretched from there to there. And this part of it is now scarred or something, or blown out slightly or what have you. That's where I think stuff really starts to suck. Yes, Justin, these can be tough. All right, here we go. We are on to Lane. Hello, it's Lane again. I was so appreciative of your critique last time and tried using some of them on my new pieces. I would love your advice, though, on how to really perfect the statue look. Wanting to do realism and statue type tattoos, and would love your critique on how to, improve these. Before we look at them, the best advice I have for trying to figure out how to improve the look of something outside of techniques is draw it, shade it, do it all on paper with pencils, charcoals, paints, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. And if you can do it there and you're happy with the results, then you have a far better chance of being able to do it on the skin. But if you can't do it there, don't go, well, I'll probably pull this off on skin, even though I can't pull it off on paper. But let's see what we got. Depending on the style which you're going for, this could work, you know? I think the shading is probably a little harsher, but you know, if this is what you're going for, but these lines are a little wonky here and there, and boy, you're really trying to kill yourself with a giant circle.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. All right, let's move. Go ahead.
Yeah, big circles like that. You're setting yourself up for a bad day, aren't you?
Right. I'd try to put a little dot or something in here, maybe a few dots, break it up or something. Unless they brought this exact image and said, no, I have to have a full circle then. But with that being said, I mean, it's not a horrible circle. We do have some depth, a bit of a blowout over there. Well, from here, this looks pretty cool.
Not bad. I mean,
yeah, it's not bad. I think it's going to improve with time, really, if you're trying to get like a more realistic look out of it.
Is he going for? Is he wanting to go for photorealism? I mean, this is. You could class it as illustrative / semi-realism. This,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. I think we could use a little extra in the beard, maybe just something, so it's not too.
But there's one thing: he's got some lines in it. It's got this in it. It will hold in. It will stay there.
For sure. I like it. I don't think it's bad. I don't know how long but I don't know. I don't remember. I don't have to look again, but I don't know how long you've been tattooing for. But I think this is fine. I think if you wanted to improve it, I can tell that looking at some of your shading, where sure it could improve, but as a whole, I think if you draw it, you could probably tattoo it. So maybe just focus a little bit more on maybe your drawing if you want to improve it a little bit more. As we turn back, we got an ear popping out, some heavy black. It's readable, super readable.
Yes.
We got another angle on it. Maybe tighten up some of this little bits inside the hair. That might make the overall piece look a little cleaner. So yeah, nice job though, Lane. Cool, man. Glad to see it's improving from last time. That is really what it's all about, man. All right. Yeah, Steve, it's not bad at all, man. I think it is looking pretty good. Yep. Like I said, we're not here to we're not looking for perfection. I'm not perfect. Let's see. Just been tattooing for about 2 years, and this is what I've done lately. What you think? I don't know. Let's see what you got.
Show us something like this.
Cancer. Yeah, all right. I like the FU and the cancer. I'm not the biggest fan of the purple in it, the way it was done. I think it's kind of like, I know it was done in like a shading manner to leave like open skin or whatnot, but I would have been really cool to see this a bit more saturated, maybe some light pink, light purples. But I mean, I guess that's a choice. I just think that this looks a little unfinished because the rest looks pretty good, you know? I mean, nice, thick, consistent stuff going on here. Minus the proportion here, I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Whether it's light or whether it's is it light or is it on darker skin?
Think it's on dark skin. That's the feel I get, and that's
Yeah,
probably why some of the colors look a little bit muted.
muted.
Uh huh. But it's nice. Some of the whites are popping nicely, which gives you a bit of contrast. So that's not bad. Um, what do we got here? What do we got here? Not too bad. Not too bad. Doesn't look like we have any blowouts. Yep, we got the old heartbeat with the butterfly. I've never seen that one, so that's different. But overall, doesn't look bad. Doesn't seem like it's poorly executed. Yeah, I don't know. Gavin's up next. Let's see. Hi, love your videos. Have been so helpful to me as I am self-taught tattoo artist. I've been tattooing for over 2 years. Would love you to have a look at my latest work as you help me achieve the way my work looks. Thank you so much. All right, let's take a look. Oh, well, I'm happy to say I think it looks good from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like the softness in here.
Smooth.
Yeah,
It's super smooth tones going through all that.
I even like the little bit of color in this lollipop. The different, little bits here and there to give it that look. I would love if this was a little bit more black. You see this bit of black right here?
Yep.
It'd be cool if that was a little bit more black just coming out from there. But I'm just nitpicking because it looks good,
It's a nice base.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Looks well.
Yeah.
Looks well.
I like the use of dots for the highlights. It's a good way to, especially on faces with pores and stuff. It's not bad. It's not bad. Noses, I don't know what the reference photo looks like. Nose looks a little long, chin's a little short, but that could be exactly what the lady's supposed to look like. So who am I? Well done. Well done. Well done. Even these lines aren't too bad either. Yeah, these little stars, in my opinion, look pretty decent.
They're even.
They are.
Stars, they're even, and they all look same. I see so many stars where you get 2 or 3 points looking good, and then the other 2 points that look like crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're even of them stars all the way around. They're clean. They are cleanly executed. Of them.
Somebody says the soft shading will fall out. I don't think soft shading.
Think so.
No, soft shading doesn't fall out, guys. Unless
It'll fade.
unless you put it in poorly, it will lighten up a little bit, but it will absolutely still be there. If your soft shading is falling out, it's because you're not putting it in properly. You're not getting it to the dermis.
Like I say, it'll fade, it'll lighten, but all channels lighten. And obviously, the lighter you start, the light. It'll seem to your eye that it'll get lighter even quicker.
Right, but it'll all lighten together as a whole.
As long as it's put in and it's in the right place in the skin, it won't. It's there. Won't fall out.
No, will fade. Well, it grows a layer of skin over top of it, which gives you the appearance of fading. But all right, moving. That's not bad.
I quite like this actually.
I do too. Yeah, it could have been maybe executed a little cleaner. Maybe just take your time, go back over this, slow down, put a little more extra black in here. But then again, as a whole, it looks really sharp.
I like that piece.
Yeah, nice.
Nice piece.
Okay, not bad. I like the idea of these little skull cherries.
I prefer the other ones that he's done.
Me too. Oh, here we go. Another shot of it. Blue in the eyes. Yep. Like the blue in the eyes. Get tired of putting blue in eyes. And I know everybody loves blue in eyes, but everything I do, it's like, can I get a little blue in the eyes? Like, yes, we'll put blue in the eyes. So I get it. Oh, that looks pretty sharp. You're probably going to regret not having a little bit of a line around the outside. And I know people, I have done no outline pieces. Quite a few of them, and they're nice. They even heal nice, but you can kind of tell I always look at them. I think, man, just a tiniest little bit of an outline around that would help it read just a little bit better. But it looks sharp, though.
I'm all the way on that one, Dave. I've got to admit, I like it. No outline. He's gone for, like I say, it's like a semi-realistic, cherry.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And like I say, I like it. It's a nice piece.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got another face. Not bad. I just, I like her hair, actually. I really like this hair right here. This looks cool. Her eyes kind of bugging me out a little bit. Maybe it's the shading around her eyes. I've just been monkeying with faces a bit lately. It's not like I'm a professional at faces by any means, but overall, I think it is nice, though, and I think that the person probably really likes it. Okay. And, nice.
It's not an ugly piece.
No, not at all. I like where he put the white little highlights. This eye looks super wet, which is cool, kind of glossy. Again, guys, this is all just like personal preferences. We're just, looking at tattoos. Take it all with a grain of salt. Some people are going to just absolutely love something. Somebody else might be like, I like it, but, and other people are like, that's horrible. It's like, get the hell out of here. Nice. Oh, we got a whole bunch. Oh, this is clean.
Nice piece. I like that.
I think, yeah, dainty but clean. Nice.
Whoever got that done will have been well stoked with that.
Mm-hmm. All right. What else we got? Hey, this is cool too. Nice line work. Looks relatively consistent. Yeah. Yep. I even like the little bit of white that they put into these leaves, shaded well. Nice job. Nothing poor to say here. Yep, I like this too. It's going to probably heal and blend in real nicely with what's currently here. Sweet. As a whole, Gavin, nice job,
really
man.
Good.
Really well nice. Done. Yep. And sorry, I'm going to squish this bottle. It's cool that you're doing several different things, doing some smooth, soft shading and faces along with some really smooth and clean lines, so super cool. All right. TJ has sent us a couple more. Here's another one. Okay. TJ, the quality of photo is poor, so it's hard to really see what's going on here. I'm just personally not a fan of the color choice.
So to me, they only looks like that. There's just one blue. What I can make off the photo anyway is like one blue, one purple.
It's a blue and a purple, I think.
This is in the middle of somebody's back, so if they were like they are wearing like a strappy top, low cut top and everything, this needs to be on point. You know what I mean?
Right.
More colours, bit of highlight, lighter blues, darker blues, pinks, purples. It's a big tattoo and it's going to be on show. It does need to be on point. I would have liked to have seen, just like you did, more colours. More colours in this. Just
it's a little one-noted.
Yeah. Bit flat, bit two-dimensional.
Yep. For sure. But hey, we got one more from you, TJ. One more. We're going to take a look at that one. Hey, guys, if you're watching the stream, give the stream a like. We're at 30. I think our goal for today will be 80. We'll go with 80 for today. Okay. Moving on. TJ Erison. We still got another one from you. Let's take a look. Well, of the ones I've seen, of the two we just looked at, that one and this one, I like this one more personally. I like the thick outline and that, whether deliberate or because of whatever reason, I do like it. I can tell it took probably a few passes to build it up to that level, but we have some red in here. I think it's a really, really deep red. Maybe it's red over top of black, but overall, I like this one more than the other one. More readable.
Yeah, it's simplistic. More readable because we're open space and just nose and eyes done. It's easy to make out.
Yeah. Oh, TJ says it is deliberate, so that's good. I do like a deliberate. I like a thick border around stuff. I just think it pops it more. It's makes it easier to see. So always a sucker for that. Thanks, TJ. All right, I got Andrew Ward up next. Andrew, back from the void. I have a lot of work on face skin, but I forgot to take pictures. But I finally got some more confidence after the last time you and Andy critiqued me. So here's a little piece I did that I actually feel comfortable with sending in. Excuse me, guys. If I drink anything, commence the burping. Here we go.
Right.
Okay. Well, some
Well,
things are all right. Go ahead, Annie. Sorry.
first thing I'm going to say is best need to come again. Get on some fake skin. Do it on fake skin. There's a lot of shakiness, blowouts, and that in this, Dave. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
There's some scratchy lines.
You could lot down here.
Light
mainly.
lines. And for this person, hey, keep going, keep trying, but
Sure.
don't use skin, use false skin, use fake skin. Get off it. Everybody's got to learn somewhere, and some people progress a lot more quicker than others. Plus, if you're on false skin, the nervousness of screwing it up is going to go away because it's false skin. Worst thing, you screw it up, you throw it in bin.
Yeah,
it's not on
sure.
somebody's skin forever. So that's the way to build your confidence, and you need confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good that you felt better with this one. So that's a plus. But take it back even one more notch. You know what I mean? Like, it's good that you felt better on it, but we have the same sort of. I mean, look at in here. This isn't super clean. You know, I mean, we're not looking for perfection here. There's no solid blowouts, but at the same time, doesn't look like we're getting a good stretch. Maybe the needle that you're using is too small and you're going over it a bunch of times to get the depth you want. And maybe think about this in advance and go, you know what, I'm going to put a thick line around the outside. Then I'm going to use a smaller needle and I'm going to monkey around on the inside so it doesn't get all kind of misbobulated because it's a lot of the same kind of thick sort of wonky lines. It does suck when you feel really good about something and, the truth be told that it needs a bit of work. And you know what? Maybe take the exact same image, do this exact same image on some fake skin, and just really get comfortable until it looks perfect, until you're really like, damn, that's clean. Then, try it again or something along those lines. Yeah. But treat human skin as like the creme de la creme in that if I'm going to do this tattoo, I'm going to draw this out. I'm going to line it with like a marker and just see if I can line this stuff super smooth with paper and a marker. Then I'm going to take it to fake skin and I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, wow, super smooth. Then take it to real skin. I mean, that's the best process. And if you treat each one like that in the beginning, you're going to have a much better outcome. So, again, Andrew, thanks for sending that in, man. Appreciate you having, it's not easy to send something in and let a bunch of people look at it and what have you. So, good on you, man. All right. Let us see what we got here. Your content has helped me dearly. Thank you so much. I've been drawing for less than a year and tattooing less than 3 months, mostly fake skin. I will send a few in. I've done it on skin and some drawings. I don't think it's anything impressive. Just looking for honest feedback. Have an apprenticeship coming up at a reputable shop. I'm attempting to improve as much as I can. Also, the lettering tattoo was my first one and was a cover-up. Thank you for looking. So, that's never a good thing. Your first tattoo being a cover-up. But all right, let's see what we got here. All right. I've seen these a few times. Looks like you may have gone a little bit deep in a few spots here.
Yeah.
You'll see. We'll find out when it heals exactly the results of that. Yeah.
Drawing. Cool is drawing.
Cool frog. Cool frog. I like his little boots and his hat and, yeah. Maybe a little bit more black in it, but again, that's just me. Yep. All right. So, you go ahead, Andy. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, just like I said, I was just going to say it's a bit light for my liking. Is that
exactly?
It needs to be a bit heavier. This sort of image needs to have some really heavy black in it for me.
Absolutely.
Sort of image.
And that's something that you're gonna want to learn and understand on human skin. And when dealing with actual tattoos, you need that black. You need contrast, and that's the balance, is getting the right amount of contrast with softness, with skin breaks, or blah, blah, blah. And so you're going to want to start drawing your stuff in the way you want it to tattoo, because if you tattooed it like this, it's going to look very flat and tonal. These lines are blown out here. You see that bluing under there?
Mm-hmm.
Hard to say. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it doesn't mean it's bad per se. Okay. Interesting.
This is better.
It is better. We see far less lining issues, just maybe a little bit right here. But overall, it's an improvement. Definitely. Okay. Yep. I like the, telling by where you shaded it, you know where shading should go. I think, again, at this point, coming from a tattooing point of view, get a little bit darker, find, blend it out a bit. That way you get some real dark spots. But cool, we got to see you now because then, maybe me and Andy could take a look at it after you've been in your apprenticeship for a little bit, huh? So, yeah, contrasted. Everyone's want to take a look over at the comments, and usually he says, yeah, a little bit of black would probably make a world of difference. So, all right, Hunter Daniels, you are up next. Let me see if there's any words down here. What's up, Dave? You said to work on my line work. Let me know what you think. All right, I will be back. Andy, if you want to, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you, buddy. I got to go to the restroom as usual.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me get this out of the way here real quick. I got this. What is this? This thing. There we go. You can see it better.
Can you get it in a little bit further, Dave?
Yeah. Where do you want to be? About right here?
About there, it'll go.
All right. I'll only be gone for about 1 minute.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Well, there is improvement, but it's still not great in the line work. We've got areas where it looks like you've been pulling your lines, you've missed it, you've either thickened up, whether you've done it on purpose or not, I don't know. Corner at mouth, it looks like where cheek comes in, you've missed through, and that. But there is some redeeming places. One side of eye socket, you have got some dark in there. Should have just left a little bit more open, just give it a bit more depth. Other eye socket could have done with a little bit more depth. Along cheekbones, same right side at mouth. I can't move picture. But like I said, yeah, you're going in the right direction. What I would say is, if you're going to practice your line work, instead of, I know we all want to do pretty pictures and everything. Try practicing your line work on some geometric shapes, squares, circles, play noughts and crosses if you want to know. But it will really show your line work then. Start running parallel lines, parallel curves if you really want to work on your line work. But like I said, yeah, it's better. It's missing in places. It's a bit shaky, but it's just a learning curve. You've just got to keep on learning. Like I said, it looks like you've scratched some lines in and had to go over them a few times. And you've got a few line weight variations. But for me, if you are practicing, if you say it's about practicing your lines, geometric shapes, just do geometric shapes. They will show your line work up for what it is straight away.
Yeah, that's a good point. Give yourself something that's, because you can get away with like a skull being bumpy because, well, maybe the skull is bumpy. But I like some of the shading in this. I don't know how far along we are, but I mean, we get a cool little look here. And yeah, the lining still needs a little bit of help, but an improvement though, that's, I think sometimes you just got to find improvements. Are you improving? Are things getting better? So good on you. Thanks, Andy.
No, it's like I say, we all want to draw pretty pictures, but sometimes it's just go straight to geometrics and you will see. And you do a series of squares, but you can do a square, and to see how your line working is, do it with a 9-round liner, do it with a 5-round liner, do it with a 3-round liner, and you will actually see your difference of how them liners work. Doing that, but the same square three times, with 3 different liners. I know it sucks and it's as boring as hell.
Oh yeah.
It will get you going.
Yep, that is absolutely the truth. Oh gosh, got a burp again. Excuse me, guys. All right, give the stream a like, guys. We're shooting for 80 likes. I don't know why. That's the random number that we've chosen today, and we are halfway there. Apparently, we're at 40. So give the stream a like. Appreciate it, guys. It means 0. Let's move on. Oldie. All right, here we go. Tattoo critique. Ben at Bladed Art Studio for 8 months now. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. You know what? The lines are pretty decent. Where it falls short for me is in the shading.
Yeah. Black.
This flower here is, I don't know. It's not really like, it don't feel like the shading was really with the flow of the flower. In some spots, maybe, but it's lacking black. And look, all this, see this right here, this little gap we have here. This, you want that black all the way up to that flower and then pushed out. And you want to push it out a bit further, in my opinion, than where you have it. And again, it just kind of ends up looking kind of haphazard, like it wasn't quite all the way committed with that black.
Yeah, it's better if you look. I don't know whether it's a style I was going for, but when you've zoomed in there,
sure.
If you look at his shading, it's very cross at you.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no smooth. Usually, when you're looking at something like, you know yourself, Dave, when you're looking at something like this, which is like they're usually done, or if you look at a traditional tattoo of a gypsy woman or anything like that, it's solid jet black from any leaves or
right.
It's solid jet black and then whipped out.
Exactly. Where this is, there's no jet black and it's just kind of whipped. And the whipping is, you know, you usually get a little bit of that stippled whip look, but it's coming out of black, you know, and you get a little bit of it. You know, I'm not like super strong in this style of tattooing, but you look at enough tattoos, you know what is not quite right. And that would have been awesome because you would have had a really jet black right there, contrast with this light leaves. Same kind of here. You could have had a real dark black in here and then contrast with the nice open end of a petal. And then obviously the face is what it is. So, yeah, but you could definitely go back into this and have some fun and really work it again. So that's a plus there. Here we have an upside down lady in ropes. And again, the shading is kind of, I'm going to get, now the style probably would work better for a number 12 needle, but try a number 10 gauge, a bug pin. It might smooth some things out for you here and there. Some of these lines are put in a little heavy. And I don't know, again, I don't know what the stencil is supposed to look like, but proportionally her legs look a little funky. Some of the lines inside these little things are a little funky. So just, I mean, things just need tightened up a little bit. I mean, as a whole, it's like the tattoo is there, you know, it's all right. It's like cool. I'd have been happy with these at one point in time too, but tighten it up. Also, somebody started telling me, they were like, yeah, okay, the tattoo's all right, but you need to tighten it up. You need to find those things. And I still try all the time, and we always fail all the time, but keep trying. Oh, see, I like this one a bit more than the other ones, but still kind of we have a consistent thing here, Andy, right? Would be the shading, huh?
It is shading, but that sickle that runs over the top of the skull's head, the bottom line on it, I don't know how it's meant to be. Them lines on that, that's like taking a backward step.
Yeah,
compared to some of the lines. But yeah, you need to punch some black in. You need to concentrate on. You need to concentrate on your shading, smoothing shading out, punching that black in, and then just whipping it out. It needs to really. This kid needs to study some traditional tattoos. This is the effect that he's going for.
Right, you can tell
a traditional tattoo, bold lines, deep black, whipped out, and then you can always add colour, or you can just leave it open from there. But yeah, it just needs to spend some time on Google. Going through and scrutinising traditional tattoos, and you'll see it'll be as plain. Once he starts doing that, a bit plain as nose on his face what he needs to be doing.
And what stinks here too is they're moving too fast as well, because I mean you got the dots going outside the line.
Yeah,
we're doing some sloppy stipple whip shade style work here, and it's you know, it's all kind of the same tone, which it's not necessarily the end of the world. You can definitely get away with that in traditional stuff and whatnot. But I mean, attention to just even a little bit of those details. Yeah, your start, I see dots over here, you know, and again, it's just kind of the shading throughout, but there's no actual contrast. There's no depth, If you're going to put black, go all the way and saturate it all the way too. Where you do have black, it's not even saturated completely. We have too much openings, you know? So, I mean, you're going in a direction, dude, for sure. You just want to work on it a little bit more.
Nope.
Same thing here, though. I mean, this is, look at that. I mean, you're so close in a lot of ways to having a decent piece or something, you know, decent. But get all the way up here. Get the black all the way in there. Push it to here, and then whip it out. And then it's like you've kind of got it, but you got to commit all the way with that black, all the way with the black.
Yeah. It's as if when he's done outline and he's got feathers, it's like, I'm bored now. I just want to get it done, you know.
Rush.
This would have looked, if it had put, like you said, right up to them lines and smashed that black in all the way in, and then just whipped it out. This would have looked different again. Would it have been perfect? Probably still not perfect, but
improvement for sure.
Perfect, but it'd have been a massive improvement.
That alone would give you such.
Would have taken it that bit further.
I don't even know what this is, to be quite honest, and that could be because of my lack of study in traditional and knowing imagery. But whatever, I mean, we're outside the lines here. Whatever this is outside here, so yeah, we could look at this and go, hey, the lines are all the same way. It'd be cool if maybe this was thinner, whatever, or wobble here, blah blah blah. But that doesn't matter because, like you said, we would have worlds improvement by just packing solid black in and whipping it out. That alone and would make a world of difference. And this red is decently packed here, so I mean that's all right. But all right, Oldie, thanks for sending those in, man. 8 months in, button some stuff up, tighten that up, get that black where you want it. And I think you're going to see worlds of improvement, man.
That's it. Be your own worst critique.
That's it. This is from Eugene. What up, Dave? Here to submit another piece. Hope you are well. And Andy B, keep doing what you guys are doing. Thank you, sir. Machine Master Needles 5-round liner, 9 mag, voltage 8. All right.
All right.
Hey, Pastor Eugene Small, Freedom Church, Long Beach. Hey, man. Good to see somebody out there. All right. Hey, this looks pretty.
I'm just going to nip to the bathroom with Send, Dave.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for sure. All right, up here, when I first look at it, I like that the banner is relatively smooth, right? It's not too bad. A lot of times those banners pop out at you right off the bat, and you're like, oh, crap. If it's messed up, you see it. These banners are also pretty decent. Skull is not bad. A little, we got some bloopers over here and a blooper over there. Not bad. But it's now, again, I don't know what the reference looks like, but this clock, if it just, a circle is a circle. And if it ain't a circle or it ain't an oval, the eyes see that stuff immediately. And obviously I see that immediately. But if I recall, this is quite an improvement from where we're at. The black is super black, which is awesome. It's packed in well. If I had anything to say about the black, maybe just really make sure we get it right up to the edge. Just get comfortable, get used to taking those needles and getting them all the way up to the edge, because later on that can be an issue for a lot of people. You probably went over things a few times, but overall it is not bad. It is on fake skin, Eugene. So continue to work on stuff like this. Continue to work on those lines, consistency. You want these lines to be as consistent and perfect and smooth as possible on fake skin. Give yourself the best chance possible to succeed on real skin. Overall, definitely a lot of good things going on here. Keep at it. Send us some more stuff next time, Eugene, and we're just going to continue to watch you build and improve as time goes on. All right. Next up is Be Bad. Guys, give the stream a like if you're hanging out here. I appreciate you guys spending a Sunday evening. We got about another 20, 30 minutes, and we'll be jumping off here. But, guys, we do these for you guys. It does nothing for me. It's just something to do. We enjoy this, me and Andy, just hanging out. If we weren't talking to you guys, we would just be hanging out talking to each other. So, all right. Hey, Dave, I've been tattooing for a while. Hard to get clients. Was at 2 shops here. Some old work, and the Jap letters is the latest tattoo I've done. Hard to get clients, as so I'm tattooing once in a while and on family. Well, one, I haven't looked at your work. It could be like world fantastic, but one of the hard parts about getting clients is you need to do, depending on the level of work will depend on the clients as well. So, if you're really out there going like there's just absolutely nobody, it could be the quality, but we're going to find out. We're going to take a look. All right. Let's see. Well, these don't look bad. Lines look nice and clean. The blacks look pretty dark. We got some shading going on here. It looks relatively smooth. This girl face, solid lines. See, this is the way you want it. That black is black, and it's whipped out a little bit right here. And it's a smooth whip, too. It doesn't, not a sloppy whip out. Same here. This is decent as well. Okay, well, this is totally different now. All right, well, your fake skin work was looking good. I don't know what the next piece is going to show, but all right, not to be rude, but if you're having trouble getting work, if this is the quality of the work, you're going to continue to have trouble getting work. You shouldn't be worried about work, right? I might have to eat my words in a few minutes, but no, at least it's on yourself. But we have lines that aren't consistent, shades that aren't
Shaded.
one noted. Yeah, so I'm going to jump to the next one just so we can get a feel for what's happening here. Okay, not the greatest photo to send in though, but because it's hard to see, but I mean it reads really well actually. Solid black. It seems to be packed really nicely.
Looks like it's got a crisp outline.
Yeah,
line around it.
Yeah, this one could be really, really solid. What do we got here? Butterfly. Okay, it's a little thick and chunky.
But it could have got around that by using some more colors in it.
Yeah, it's one noted. It's really just heavy. Okay, this is fake skin. All right. It's all right. I think that if this is what you're going for, then you're going to have to keep working at it on the fake skin and potentially on paper. So don't be ashamed to work on paper, guys. There's nothing wrong with it. This kind of has that cabbagey look a little bit, and I hate it because my flowers, when I did the first few, I was like, why do they look like cabbages? Sometimes it's the choice of flower, the way they're shaded. Obviously, this is going to heal, and it's going to lighten up and tone out a little bit better, but I don't know. If you're trying to get clients, it can be hard in the beginning because the work you're learning and you're trying. His big thing, Andy, while you were off, was he can't figure out why he's not getting clients.
Right.
And I think part of it can be,
it's like it's like you said. This one looks like very cabbagey. Now it's got the dark tones in the back of the leaves,
which is nice, which I'm happy to see.
If you look at a lot of roses and a lot of petals, they will also have a small amount of dark tone on the leading edge of the leaf, whipping backwards, just little bits, little bits, which will define you. It'll define your wrinkle in your leaf.
Right.
The leaves, even though it's got the dark tone at the back, the leaves, as they come over, they're still looking flat. Whereas if you get a little bit, just like whipped off, like a bit of a triangular form, just whipped off backwards, you're going to give your leaf more, or your petals more definition of a petal, instead of just whipping out into a light grey tone.
Right.
To take a little bit off your leading edge backwards.
It can still end up looking kind of tonal, even though you're using multiple tones, because it's all just a black outward. Oh, this is far away. Well, this I like better, even though we can't get super close.
This one, what I've seen, I like better out of everything.
Mm-hmm. The lines look all right from here. The imagery is readable. It's bold. It seems solid.
You've got some black in there, and
I got some open skin. All right, this is
kanji. I don't like kanji anyway, but it looks clean.
Yeah, it's clean. All right. Well, I'm gonna say be bad 24. I think your struggle is that you just don't have a large enough body of work to really entice people in. So you might have to, like you said, you're probably going to have to be doing tattoos, maybe for free or / maybe just have them pay for your supplies so you can continue to learn and continue to push yourself. And in that case, every single tattoo you do needs to matter a lot. So if somebody's like, hey, be bad, I want this butterfly tattoo. Well, you're going to take that butterfly tattoo and put it on paper and do the best damn job you could do on paper. and then you're going to take that to fake skin, and you're going to try to do the best doggone job you can there. Then when they show up for that tattoo, you're going to put that stencil on. You're going to do the best doggone job you can there, because that tattoo is going to bring you your next tattoo. But if you're, you know, if you're not putting every single thing you got into each one of those tattoos, you're going to have a really hard time finding clients, because there's a lot of people who tattoo, and people have, you know, quite a few options. Why are they going to choose you? You know, in the beginning, it's the hardest because you don't have a body of work. You're trying to learn. You need skin. It's a son of a gun, man. All right.
Yeah.
What do we got here? This is my very first tattoo on real skin. I've only been practicing on fake skin. I know it looks a bit crusty, kind of nervous to tattoo another person, but I'm happy at least I didn't press on too hard on my friend. Okay. Let's get in here. Yeah, not bad for your very first tattoo, but I can clearly see that some of these lines are in too hard. Some might even fade a little bit.
Yeah, some of them are hardly in at all. Some of the lines. Very top at tail's very scratchy.
Yeah.
I mean, first time on skin, but keep working on fake skin as well.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing is you got your friend was like, hey man, tattoo me. You did an all right job, you know, because it's your first tattoo. You know, if somebody's been tattooing for a while, we'll look at it and probably be like, you know, it's not the greatest. But first go at it. You probably, again, learn some things. So take what you learned, take how it felt, take the nerves, take all of it, and then go on some fake skin and continue to play around and practice and work on pieces, you know. And and I think that's it. So, you know, you got a starting point. Now you can work from there. That's always a good thing. All right. Hey, I'm tattooing since 4 months. How do you like it? Cheers. All right. Well, let's see what we got. Ooh, I like it from here.
Yep.
Yeah, this is cool, man.
Like the color palette.
Yeah. I like it. I'm not like big into this style, but you know, if it looks cool and it looks fun, it looks right, I like it. You know, we could say like, oop, a line here's a little, but what do we care?
4 months.
Yep, 4 months.
This is 4 months.
Yep. Go ahead, Andy. Sorry, buddy.
No, like I say, it's 4 months. I like the color palette. They've got the black in, they've got the red in, they've got the what looks to be like a yellowy and a light blue. It's in.
Yep.
Does the line work? Fundamentals again. Does it in areas? Does it won't work? Yes, it does. But
absolutely,
it's only 4 months in. They're only
4 months in. I like the smart use of skin breaks here and there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this
reads.
It does. Like it just looks cool too.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Nice job. Unfortunately, whatever reason, the videos make me download them, and I'm sure you're not trying to ruin my computer, but there's a lot on here, so we're gonna have to pass on the videos, my friends. Nice job, Benjamin. Awesome. Send in some more work. Love to take a look at it as well. Eric is up next. All righty. Hey, my name is Eric, and I've been tattooing for about 2 months. Let me know what I can improve on. All right, Eric, 2 months. All right. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, I think your lines are a little light, as you can see even up here. I'm just starting with lines, you know. This is going to fade out because it's not. Good Lord, excuse me. It's not quite penetrating. It's not quite going deep enough into the skin. In some ways, lighter than harder. You know what I mean? At least they're not blown out. They might heal up, lighten up, and they're, maybe put it back in again and learn a thing or two through the process. So for me, right off the bat, the line, it might even be the angle of your machine. If you can angle your machine, get a little bit more angle on your machine, is going to give you a bit more consistent line weight and a bit more. It's going to make the needles go in a little bit easier as well. So I'll let Andy talk on the color. I just wanted to say that about the line.
The color, like I say, I like the use of colors. Sugar Skull, love the use of colors. See what gets away from me, same as you, Dave. It's the line work. That center triangle in that diamond at top.
Yeah.
At the top, that's very peak of that triangle. That's scarred out. That's blown out. That's scarred out. And we've got, like you said, there's lines that aren't gonna. They're just not gonna stay.
Right.
And the smoothness, like round the nose, just the smoothness around, and it's again attention to detail. Even if your lines are in really good, but you know where the nose comes round underneath.
Yeah.
Both sides should be the same. One's
Yeah.
curved round, one's got a flat on it. But these stuff like this shows your mistakes up even further. It's like the teeth. The teeth are open, but if you look at the teeth, you can see where you've passed on lines.
Right.
Lines are in light, and that, and it just the line work spoils this. The line work really has got away from him, and it has spoiled it.
Like for the last guy, how that black shading was like his big issue, you know. With this one, if those lines were on point, it would be it would read much better. The whole tattoo would be a bit better. Sure, some of the color choice is nice in some spots. You could do some different things or whatnot. I won't even go into, but yeah, if the lines were right, this nose really is what cries out to me probably more than anything, even though there are a few other things. And then again, just personal preference, a bold outline around this with the lines kind of thinner or the way you have them on the inside would make it pop even more. But again, that's like personal preference because I'm a sucker for a really thick outline. I like the pink though. I really like this pink they use. That's a bold ass pink. Nice.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. I think it's another photo of the same one.
Just an angle.
Yep. And then here you can really start to see why you want to be consistent with things. I didn't catch this this didn't cry out to me before, but here in this angle, the eyes are even crying out a little bit more too. So that's pretty much it though, man. Eric, 2 months. I mean, you've got that color seems to be saturated pretty nicely. And the lines they're not like horrid. You just need to work on them a bit more, get that depth down. All right, guys, if you're here and you're chilling, you're enjoying the stream, or just stop by to say hey, give the stream a like as you're passing through. And we're moving on to the next one. So I can't pronounce that. We're just going to say, okay, hi, Dave. I'm Peter, and I'm currently working from sunny Scotland. Here are a few of my works. Would love to hear from you. All right. Dude.
Oh.
Sick, dude. Sick. Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
I like it. I don't know about the lining, though. I can see lines in here. And I hate to do this because it's a really nice-looking piece. But this spot right here was what caught my eye for whatever reason. Made me think, oh, I wonder how those lines are. But that could just be that you're just trying to get them, just barely kind of scratched in so that way you can work off without losing your stencil. So but sweet.
Nice piece.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah, that's nice too, man. Nice job. Reads well. Love the way you put the white
This
at.
is cool. That's really nice.
Sick.
Look at this.
Sick. I love this. I love this flag back here. I love the super black, smooth feathers coming down this little opening here. And it just, because there's that dark properly around that head, it just pops so nicely. I'm kind of jealous. I like that.
This is nice work. This is really nice work.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, yeah. Really like this face. Probably the face is probably my favorite part, even though, this is nice up here too. But
I know. But like you said, it's got some nice, soft, smooth shading in that face. And just under the nose, top of lip, and in this crease here. Love it. Absolutely love how it's just got that darkness in here. Yet, just got the highlight, to top of lip.
Yep. And then I love the little, I do really like the dots for the shading in a face. Yeah. It really helps that pore. They give you that pore look.
Got that lovely little highlight just upside that nose, upside that Bridget nose.
Yep. And I like the eyes too. Little eyes are on point as well. Just beautiful piece. Awesome to look at. Again, I do think, now this is not me being a jerk, I do think that maybe some lining issues, but when this style of work, you probably don't really need to lean so hard on lines, as long as you can get a basic one here and there, because you can see around the nose. But why? I'm just kind of nitpicking because it looks freaking sick. Oh, man, this is awesome too, man. Love it. Oh, and the shade, the level of black in the eyes is cool too, where we have a black, but it's not just pure black. You can still get a feel of depth in the eyes as well. Super cool, man. Awesome job, Peter. Oh,
look at this.
Beautiful.
That rose is
Spot on, man.
Absolutely.
Spot on.
And I love it where it's just that rich red rose and the diamond art over top of that slamming black is but it's just makes each other pop, makes each other so much richer. It's
right.
That's just like
the contrast is just on point. That little bit of white at the top. Doing a full red flower, a realistic red flower, I don't know why, is daunting to me. So when I look at them and they're done really nice, it's like, all right. Like, hats off to you, man. Nice job, dude. Peter, thanks for, you clearly know what you're doing. So, but thank you for letting us take a look at it. We're happy to show it on.
I'm just going to go. That's it. I'm just going to go to bed now after seeing that rose. That's it. See you later. I'm off.
Yeah, that rose is on point, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, let me refresh this real quick, but I do believe, guys, we only have 4 more to go. This might be a record, and I've noticed we have less people watching today. So if you have any other work, we got about another 20 minutes here, guys, and we probably won't get. I mean, we'll get through these ones, and then we'll probably still have a few more minutes left. So if you have something, we can do questions or whatnot. I kind of like having a smaller group of people here because we can have a little bit more fun and just kind of hang out. All right. Kyle, we made it to you, man. He said, "Oh, shit, it's me." It is you, Kyle. Figure I'd send in some of my work. I've been tattooing over the past 2 years in shops, and this is work over that time. I would have sent in some day 1 tattoos, but I couldn't find any. That's fine, man. Let's take a look. So this is over the past couple of years. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, little guy.
Yep.
I like
him.
Love
the colour.
I do
Liking
too.
the colour.
Just a fun little tattoo.
Yep. Nice highlights. Nice rich colour. Deep colour, mid-tones, light tones. Gives it that 3D effect.
Yeah, I like him. All right, we got a nice little lined out tattoo. You can't get too close because the quality of the photo is a little low, but you can clearly tell that the lines are consistent. They're crisp. Overall, a nice piece. You can't hide anything here, in my opinion, because
not with
it's
these
all out
tiles
in the open. No.
Fundamentals. This is fundamentals at its best.
Yes. And I hate these tattoos because you can be at your best and feel good and just make one mistake and the whole tattoo is kind of like, I mean, sometimes the client won't even know, but you just as a human being and a tattooer, you're like, But, that's cool. That's cool. Now see, there might be the line or two might be putting a little heavy. But overall, you know what I mean? If you're looking at him from here, he's a cool guy. Colors are nice. We got light browns into dark browns.
I'm sure clients walked away from this. He's going to be happy when he's walked away from it. He's not going to be unhappy that got this. Maybe a little bit more dark brown.
Sure.
On this one. And as we're looking at it, it's just bottom. Is it bottom at left ear? I don't know whether it's. I can't see on my screens on this one. I don't know whether it's black. I don't know whether it's black or whether it's a missed line.
Right. There's a couple little line spots here and there, but you know what? Like, you'd have to get up. I mean, someone's gonna have to walk up and get up on your tattoo, and most people aren't. They're gonna look at that and be like, "That's cool, man."
That's it. Cool.
Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, we got some 1984. I like the little drips coming off of them. Looks cool. Nothing, I don't know if you got anything there.
Packed.
Looks solid.
Nicely packed in. And that, all nice and even. No, you're all right. All nice and even, but nicely packed in.
Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, this is cool too. I like you know what? I really like the shading because to me, what it looks like is we went over it with like a smooth light shade and then almost went back with like a dark and gave it like this dotted look, maybe like layers of texture almost, or technique, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Yeah, I like this piece too. Yep. All right. Hey, Kyle. Good job, man. It's cool to see some of your pieces. And we got to see a little bit of different things, too. We got to see a little Ninja Turtle, a full-on line work, some color, some lettering. Excuse me. Nice job, Kyle. Thanks for sending your work in, man. All right, we got been teaching myself 5 months and had an apprenticeship that I didn't learn nothing. I feel you. So I left. Any feedback? Cool, thanks. All right, let's see what we got. All right,
Pencil
you know,
drawing.
okay, not too bad.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
little hard to read. I'm not sure why we have a yin yang in there as well, but
It's
personally,
not
I think they
the
need to
best.
put they need to separate some stuff with it gets a little too mudded together. Go ahead, Andy. Sorry, buddy. I know you were
Yeah,
going to say
no.
something.
Like I said, it's not the best of photos that's been sent in.
Yeah,
To take a critique of. But I'm not. Well, I'm quite digging. One that's getting away from me is bottom leaf by yin yang.
yeah.
Everywhere else has got a bit dark, and that's really super light for some reason. Is the bottom leaf? I like the shape. I really do like the shape.
I like the top of the ship. I like the what do they call them? The
The
sails, if you
sails.
will. Yeah,
Yeah,
they read nicely.
I know what you're
And
saying. Where the main part of the ship and the rows come together, it
that's it.
gets a
Uh,
little
yeah, the
bit
waves
lost.
mixed with the leaves, and yeah,
Yeah,
and that sometimes it comes down to a design flaw. And I think this is supposed to be a water droplet here, and it
yeah.
just doesn't sell as a water droplet. Kind of just sells as something else. I don't know what. So, but anyhow, other aside from that, I like they do got some nice soft shading up here. It probably suffers from design, from the design portion of it. Uh, but nice. Lorraine as a whole,
Right.
not bad.
5 months. 5 months in, it's not bad.
Yeah, five
Not bad at
months, and
all.
they had an apprenticeship that didn't go well. So you
Yeah.
know what I mean. You're trying to figure it all out now, and I get you. Demetrius Williams. All right. Been tattooing a couple of times, months. I'm thinking you meant to say a couple of months. So let's see what we got.
Uh,
I think it's supposed to be maybe a kraken. There's supposed to be a kraken taking down a ship, maybe, but it's not all there, and what is
no.
there is pretty scratched in.
You know what I'm going to say.
Go
This should have
ahead.
been on fake. This should have been on fake skin before you
For
put it on.
sure. It's very big too.
Yeah, you've. I'm hoping it's your own leg for a start, and it's not somebody else's.
Right.
But if you've only been a couple of months, or few months and a couple of times a month, you shouldn't have been on skin at that point. Should have still been in fake skin.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it just.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe send it to us once you get more done on it. But as a whole, I mean, looking at just from a real basic standpoint here, it looks like you kind of literally just sketched the lines in or scratched them in. They're not consistent. They're not smooth. We're looking at something from a tattooing point of view, like an execution point of view, and it just wasn't executed very well. So definitely, like Andy said, fake skin, which you are working on fake skin, but if this is the only piece, we're going to scroll across. You want to be on fake skin until the work on fake skin looks really good. And this is not. Unfortunately, it's not horrible, but it's not good. You know what I mean? Look, the lines are scratched in already here. So, I'm sorry, Andy, go ahead, buddy.
You're not at a point. You're not at a point on fake skin where you can transition off and go on to real skin. And even when it's ready to do that, you shouldn't be tackling something that big really to start with. Should be keeping them 2x2, couple of inches, 3x3 inches. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that to start with. But no.
Similar thing here too is we're trying to do maybe a realistic sort of piece, and I don't know, like you haven't sent us anything like truly finished here to look at either, so it's kind of hard to make a judgment call or whatever the heck you want to call it off of the current pieces that I'm looking at, and that's just my opinion. So let's go to the next one. Yeah, very similar. I can only get so far in on this, but as you can see, I mean, we have all these little blue spots or little blowouts. So
yeah,
yep.
Where it's not blown out, it's scratched in. You've gone
from this.
It's gone from being as if it's too heavy to way too light, and then it's
right.
way too light to way too heavy, and that's you need to get to know your machine and your cartridges and everything, and your hand speed and your voltages before,
Yeah.
or at least before you're tackling skin.
And that's going to happen on fake skin, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you're going to learn some of those things, and obviously things don't translate perfectly to real skin from fake skin. But again, it's the same process. This is a better piece than the rest. But again, we have no lines, which not saying you have to do lines. I know there's some people out there that just do fantastic work and then they don't really need a line, or they've learned to just kind of like get a smooth scratch in line that works and holds well. But if you're learning and you're trying to figure out fundamentals and expand upon it, you want to be able to give yourself a line. That way you're left with like a bit of a crispness around the outside, vice this shaded line sort of thing. So yeah, keep working at it. But again, we're not really seeing any finished pieces here.
No,
Everything is like kind of started but not finished. Started but not finished. Started but not finished. Every single piece. So Demetrius, what I would say is finish what you have here and send them back in again. And maybe we can, kind of get a better understanding of what's going on. Good Lord, a lot more emails have been sent in. Okay, well, then we might not be able to get to all of them. All 29 people watching, guys, if you could give the stream a like, I'd appreciate it. Contrast said he personally enjoys that charcoal look, which is cool. Yeah, I'm up. Okay, so hi. So I've been drawing professionally for some time and tattooing approximately for 1 year. I've recently started working on skin with the machine after spending some time practice on fake skin and doing hand poke. So I'm sending progress in my tattoo works in hopes you can give me some advice. All right, let's see what we got. I don't think I'd wear it, but I like it. That's honest contrast, man. I like that you guys are with us, which is, try to be nice and respectful and still honest at some point.
okay. Lines are jumping straight out at me on this.
And you can see this haze. I hope everyone's starting to learn what these little haze, this little blue haze that lets you know.
Look at the lines across back.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's on purpose. Like, so you got one, and it's like then there's another one.
Yeah. I don't think they're supposed to be there.
And there's a lot of blowouts on.
Yes. Yes, there are. Yep. So lines, depth, All right. I mean, it's on fake skin, so good on you. Try to focus on keeping your shading inside the lines. You see this little bit of bits here, that's more than likely from shading outside the line. And just a little tiny attention to detail stuff. It helps out in the long haul. So we got a small piece here. We can tell by the finger being on the piece. But again, the lining, especially down the middle here, is a little bit shaky. Luckily, you're on fake skin.
I thought that was a pencil drawing.
Right. Oh, I don't know. The lines kind of read like they're on fake skin to me.
Yeah.
You can see the needle marks, but
yeah,
I think it suffers again, if nothing else, from black. Put some black in this; it'll make things pop a bit more.
Also looks like you said. Now when you zoomed right in, it looks like they are running their hand too. Yeah, I can see. It looks like they either need to speed the machine up a little bit or slow their hand down a little bit. You can see where they're just it's missing. You get it, and then it's missing on line, and it's a lot lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Will come eventually. They will get it eventually.
Oh, they colored it in. I mean, it helps. I think it's a little bit nicer, but you're still going to have the same issues you had before. Now you just added color to it. So, hopefully you learn something from adding the color, though. And then when it heals, you'll learn even more. So sometimes just simply doing something. What in the what? This is a chicken or what? It's hilarious. But unfortunately, it's not really executed the greatest. But
no, I'm not a fan.
No, yeah, the red here is very patchy, and unfortunately, it's going to heal and kind of look, geez Louise, patchy. We're still struggling in the line department, but you're also giving yourself such a large I mean, it's not a small one; it's probably about yay big. why do that when you're struggling with lines and when you're struggling with shading and when you're trying to figure out color packing? I know me and Andy talk about this a lot, but try to give yourself smaller tattoos.
Yeah.
That little head, that little Ninja Turtle head. That's a decent little size tattoo. You can line some stuff. You can learn some color stuff. Maybe just take that little chicken head and just do a little chicken head. You know, I don't know.
It's like one of the earlier ones that we'd say, a couple of cherries. There's a lot you can learn from doing a couple of cherries just with colours and that.
Absolutely.
But just drop back onto fakes, drop back onto false skin, do some more work on false skin. It's
Take what you learned throughout tattooing fake skin, and I mean you're going to improve so much on that false skin, and then it's just a back and forth. You're going to take one step forward, 2 steps back. Then you're going to take 1 step forward, and then you take 2 steps back, and then you take a couple. It's just, it feels like you're always losing, but you're not. You're improving a little bit. And over time, it will get a little better. This image is really hard to read, but the lines look a little bit better.
Especially at the top. Especially at the top, the lines look better and more consistent.
Right.
And then as they come down, they seem to have just got crooked and wonky and
I agree. All right. Well, there you have it, Elena. Well, whatever. I can't pronounce names very well. Owen, you are up next. Let's see. My name is Owen. I sent you the snake in this email in the end of February. It was my first tattoo on myself. Since then, I have nearly filled my lower legs and have been working on friends and family. Here are some of my most recent. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hey, cool. This doesn't look bad. I like this. The lines look pretty decent.
Yeah.
Consistent weights. We got some thin lines, thicker lines. I like it. There's probably some flaw in a line here or there, but who cares? It looks good to me. This is not bad either. I feel like it needs just black. It's
you beat me to that one.
Yeah, but maybe a line here or there. Go ahead, Andy.
But as a whole, like I said, if you just take a stand back and look at it, it's quite a nice piece, just missing black. Yes, if we get on top of it, there's odd little bit in line here and there, but is keeping them quite small.
Yeah, it is a small piece, and the shading is pretty smooth for the style, the type of needle they're using. And they left this portion open right here, which is cool. But like we talked about before, a little solid black would send it home, man. Same here. I think just a little bit more black in the depths of spots would help it a little bit more. There's a few little things here and there, but I think as a whole, it's not bad for somebody who hasn't been tattooing terribly long. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this snake. I think the snake is pretty clean for, you know what I mean? You're going around these curves and boop, a boop here and a boop there. But I'd probably end up with the same in my own, you know. So I like this piece actually. I don't hate it. All right. Nice job, Owen. Overall, good to see such an improvement. Contrasted, you're up again. Let's see. Here's a few more from the past. All right, let's see what we got. Some fake skin work we got going on here. I like it.
I like this.
Yep, we got this bit of black here separating the highlight down here. Black,
there's only one thing missing out of this one contrasted anyway. Where's chicken puss? You know what I mean? Like you were going into, you were saying about that chicken with octopus's legs. just need your chicken puss putting in this one, mate. You know what I mean? But I like it. I don't like it. It's cool. It reads well, does this?
It does read well. It does read well. And you know what? I think we saw this one last time. This tiger or lion or what have you. And he may have added this one. I think it's pretty cool. I like the green in it. It's different. So, yeah. Did you line this in green too? Some of these might be lined in green. That's interesting. Yeah. Cool stuff, Contrasted. Thanks for sending them in. All right, B-Dad. All right, we got another one. Hey, David, I appreciate the opinion. Those were old work, and the thigh was really old stuff. I didn't type much or explain, but I appreciate. I think my lines are okay. Just need more work on shading, but here are some more work and more recent ones. The Grim Reaper need a second session for shading and clean up lines. My biggest critique. I always like damn work, not good, but then I see from where I started and gotten better. But then Juan, okay, some of you guys need to proofread what you're writing, but I think we can read through it, and we're gonna take a look at what you got. All right, the old Dodge logo. I think that this is just suffering from a black, could be a bit more solid. Lines aren't too bad, a little bit here in the O, but maybe just really saturate that black in there. Obviously, if you go over it too many times, you overwork it, so you really want to make sure your depth's on point. But same with the red. Not bad, not bad. It could just be cleaned up a little bit. All right. That's a bit cleaner. That's a bit more cleaner. Simple, right? We got some black, solid contrast. This one I like a bit more. Yeah, that's nice. That's not bad. Some of these small letters and words around the ankles and stuff can be tedious and a pain in the butt. That looks pretty decent. Juan, yeah, solid, consistent as far as the thickness and what have you. A little cross there looks good. That's a big old familia.
Yep.
Yeah. Some of the, as I kind of look at it, the saturation might be a little off. Might be just a little bit off, but overall, B-Dad, much nicer. Okay, guys, give the stream a like, guys. We're rolling up on 2 hours. We'll let this go a little bit longer because we have more to look at here, but we are going to have to start closing it up here in a little while. So give the stream a like, guys. We'd appreciate it. We're shooting for 80 likes. I don't know what that means. We don't get no cookies or anything, so. All right. My first tattoo in color and second tattoo critique. Did this on myself. What do you think? Oh, look at a little avocado. I think it's all right. I mean, clearly, you went over the lines a couple times in certain spots, but it's not bad. I'd like to see this green right out here saturated a little bit more. It might get, Any thoughts, Andy?
Yeah, I'd like to see some greens. Do you know what I'd like to see in this as well? Is, like I said, avocado, a little bit of brown, a little bit of yellow, and
ooh.
The other thing as well I'd like to see what's it looks like it's a slice of avocado for me. And if you look at an avocado, the bottom, you've got the front there. If you've got the front there, the bottom part would actually come out and then probably come in. Whereas it just looks flat. It just looks a bit, basically around its ass. It should have been gone out a bit further and then come in.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a coin.
It's just a bit flat.
Yeah,
it's just a bit flat. But that all goes down to just a few more colours and just work. Like I say, just working your light and your contrasting.
Yep. But you are right. It has that sort of like it's a quarter look where it doesn't have the like a half a circle or half an oval. It's kind of like a slice out of it. It's a good point. Well, there's a little avocado from a distance and right on. So cool. Let's see what we got here. Hello, I'm Joe. Started tattooing almost 2 years ago. I've been tattooing most consistently at a shop for almost a year now. That's cool. Would love some outside feedback. So a year in the shop. Greeting from Switzerland. Well, greetings back to you and Switzerland. And we will take care.
And I think we've got him in the chat.
Do we now? Yeah, we do. Oh, yeah, he's been here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Dude. I like it, man. I do.
This.
It's clean. 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 Right on, dude. Sweet. Let's see. I am y'all. Something like that.
You.
Maybe that's it.
I am you. But I'm hoping that Y on you's meant to be backwards.
Probably.
But it's clean.
Right.
It's clean. I'm just yanking his chain.
Oh, this
It's
is cool
I
too.
like this.
I
It's a
like
nice
this
piece.
too. Yeah, clearly he has like a bit of a style to it. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want to call it simplistic, but it is kind of simplistic. Now these chopsticks up here, those are long, bold lines, and things happen. But from here, it looks good. The stimpling's nice. A little bit of shading. It blends out quickly and deliberately.
Nice. They're nice and clean.
Uh-huh.
I like this.
A lot of cats. I like
Yep.
this. I'm not even a cat person, but these cats look cool. Nice job. Nice job. Also cool. Little bit harder to read, but you know what? I still like it. I bet anybody would be happy to wear these tattoos just because they're breathable, readable.
They're not. None of his customers are going away unhappy with them.
No. This is probably my favorite one though.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Just as I like that one. All right, so I gotta make sure I say your name right. Joe. Oh, it's Joe. I'm Joe. Oh, can't screw that up. Even though your name is like Akur. Joe, thanks, man, or girl, or whoever you are. Dear God. Nowadays, you risk offending everybody. John Hernandez. Hi there. I've been tattooing for almost 5 years. This is some of my works. Please let me know what I need to improve. Thanks. Watching. Goodbye. Yeah, what's up?
No, it's like I said, I've been tattooing 5 years. Am I going now then? Am I leaving now?
Right.
One of them ones want it. Like,
I know. Getting more and more people who are like, yeah, man, I'm just going to send in my work. I already know I'm good. All right. Almost 5 years. This is some of my works. Please let me know what I can improve. Oh, okay. I think it looks nice. I really do. I really love the softness in here. If I had to say anything, I would just find spots to tuck in some solid rich black as these curls come down, because you do have some nice different shades here. But I mean, personally, this is all personal because I think this looks nice. But if you could pack some real solid blacks in some spots, it would just sell it a little bit more. But as a whole, it's going to heal nicely.
It's like for me, it's just when you zoom out and you can see it like this, I've just got a few things where for me it just benefit from a little bit more dark, a little bit more black, and a little, shall we say, some open space as it comes down, like the jellyfish, because it's get some places just get a little bit blurred into each other and hard to separate and read. Whereas a little bit of negative space, just a bit of negative space in it, for me, would have been nice.
I think you're right. Yeah, and when you mix that heavy dark with that negative space, you end up with more contrast and more legibility.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's cool.
You see what it is, but it could. Okay, I really like the snake.
Yep.
I really like the snake up here. This snake here. The face is not bad, but I feel like the snakes are really the strong point here. I like them a lot. I do kind of like this little bit of red coming down, a little pop of color.
The only thing that
I love it.
I like it all. It's just how the snake looks, and there's nothing wrong with the tattoo. It's just the composition. The face looks a bit more twisted out, as if it's turned, as if the left hand, sort of like the left hand cheek's a bit more out that way. It could have done with being settling back a little bit, but the tattoo's smooth. It's nice. I mean, and that's executed well.
Yeah, and the face, is nothing wrong with the face at all. I just think as a whole, a little bit more attention could be added there. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to really put your finger on exactly what it is. But as a whole, I think it's a nice piece. I do. I don't think there's anything wrong.
No.
Okay, so for this one, again, I think it's overall a nice piece. It's still a little hard to read, maybe from here. I mean, as you get a little bit closer, you're like, oh, okay, I can see this. Some bit more black behind here, maybe. I don't know, something to push that devil down there out a little bit more so we can see him a bit better, because I think it gets a little muddied, but I like the imagery and everything, and it's executed pretty well. Ooh, I like this one. I really do.
This one reads really nice.
Yeah, this one reads really. I love those eyes. And the blue.
I love the blow around outside. That blow around outside, it really works. It's really nice and rich, and it pulls the wolf's face right out of that tattoo.
Yeah, I really like this. This is probably my favorite of them all.
Yeah.
Executed very nicely. So nice ending point on this piece is to nicely done. Nicely done. All right, Gavin, you are up next. Yeah, great hair texture for sure. Let's scroll down here. The Deadpool is healed with a slight tuck up and lettering done. And second one is not finished. So let's take a quick peek. Oh, geez, why is it zooming in? Sorry, I don't know what the heck, my thing started to go nuts. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think we've seen this image before in the past, and it wasn't done quite as nice as this. This is done much nicer, and yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it is a slightly muted, slightly tonal. It's like right on that hairy line of being like, well, it's all kind of almost just sort of dark-ish, where maybe a little bit more open area, maybe a little bit more rich black, and you know what I mean? To sell depth a little bit more and leave a little bit opening spots, but it's right on that hairy line. So that's just my opinion. Let's see, which way are we going? Go this way? Go this way. Oh, that's nice. That looks pretty nice.
Nice. What's nice about this one is the attention to detail.
Yeah.
From the off, it's the parallel lines, both sides, without getting too deep into it. Both sides, it looks symmetrical. It's done symmetrical.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of consistent lines.
And it's done. It's nice. I like this piece. And this is what we're saying about line work. Somebody comes in with like, there's no way. You can't get away from not doing your fundamentals on a piece like this. Yeah,
if you sucked at lines or you were struggling with lines and you're trying to like make a living and take everything you got, you're gonna fall on your face harder here. You know, already this is done nicely, but I mean, even with nicely done, if you get close, you're gonna find little things here and there.
Yeah, because like you said, probably using a fine liner.
It's all out there in the open.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, just look at it at the piece, right? It's not like you devoted your entire life to doing geometric stuff. You know what I mean? I get it. We got to do a whole bunch of different stuff. I think it looks nice. I do. Yeah, absolutely. Love the light shading in the sides. Give it some style. Guarantee the person's perfectly happy with it. Nice. Is that the only one you sent? Yes. Oh, you sent those two. Nice job. Okay, guys, just about 10 more minutes here. We are 10 more minutes. All right. Here's some pictures from the last couple months. Thought I'd send them in. Still working on portraits. If you guys remember, thanks. It's hard to remember everybody and everything, but we do our best, guys. If you're here hanging out, give the stream a like. Really appreciate it. Or we're going to hit this one up. Well, it's hard to see the lines because there's so much dark. It's so dark and there's nothing. There's like, you know. Yeah, at least it's on fake skin, though. So kudos to you. I mean, that's a big piece on fake skin, too, though. So, you know, is what it is. Wow. Okay. Well, so far, so decent, right? I love the values of dark because this is all dark, but there's value. You know, we have a really dark and then we have dark. So it's cool to see the values of dark that you're already messing with, but we won't really know what this is going to end up like until it's finished. Yeah, this is nice. What do you think, Annie?
Yeah,
not too bad.
This is how something like this is usually. You know, if it's not done in color and it's done in black, this is how it's done. Rich, deep black. Couple of spots here and there.
There is. I think the lines could be smoother. You know what I mean? If you're on fake skin, you look for a little bit more consistency and a little bit more, I guess you could say, perfection, if you will, because it's on fake skin. You want to, like, you know, in this eyes, you know, it's not that great.
No, it's not good.
No, what ruins it really? I mean, there's a few things, but mostly it's these lines right here. I mean, right off the bat, your eyes is just drawn to them, and then that kind of hurts the whole thing. The bit of goodness I will pull from this is, even though it's hard to see with this little bit of glare here, we do have what appears to be a decent, like, dark fade into a bit of a light. Same up here. So I mean, there's that. Okay. Oh, and this is much better. I do like this. Love the bold, bold line. It's a little bit of the same shading around the whole outside of this. So, I mean, there's that. Better
Yeah,
though. Better.
I'm
Wait,
never a
hold on. Do I
fan of
have
it.
this? I have this tattoo. It's like literally. I don't even know if you can see it. It's literally right here. I have this. Yeah, it's identical. Yep. We found the same image online when I was practicing. So I definitely know this image. And yeah, right on. Oh, man. All right. What do we say? What do we say? A couple more here. Amber, here is more of my work. Is love to know your thoughts. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. We're going to kind of move a little bit faster here so we can get through these last few. Okay. Gonna skim through here real quick. And the lines aren't too bad. Is this lined in purple?
Looks like it.
Still, I'd say, looking at these last few, this one, we got some scarring going on, some bit of thickened spots here and there. Hard to tell that one. This one, the lining's all right, It's
Yeah.
nothing crazy jumping out at you.
Colours are a bit off on that one for me.
Yeah. I don't know if I like this green around the outside, but, it is what it is. It's a cute little guy. Not sure what it is.
Clover
But
with stag horns.
oh yeah, clover with horns and then or antlers and then some initials. Yeah. Okay. Hard to see what's going on in here. If this is like redding skin or if this is somehow supposed to be there. I do like these little things though. The little pieces falling off. Real nice, fine little details in there. So that's really cool. Overall, it's a mixed bag, but it's going in a decent direction. I don't know how long you've been tattooing for, but I mean, keep moving in that direction. Keep pushing yourself. Nothing there says stop what you're doing. Let's see.
The bird she's tattooed on herself.
Oh, well, that's cool. Not super pleased with my lining in this Pride Shroom. Honestly, just felt off my game on this whole piece. Yeah, I know what the coloring's not bad. It seems saturated pretty well. I mean, there is no blend between any of the colors, if that's what you're referring to. But I don't think you meant to put a blend in. I don't think it's that bad, personally. I mean, yeah, like you said, the lining is, kind of blown out and botched in some spots, but overall, the color helps it out a lot. Yeah, definitely continue to work on your lining because we can see it throughout here. Make sure you're stretching that skin, setting your needle and pulling it across. Do a small spot, pull out, see how it is. Is it too deep? Is it too light? Try to find a consistent speed, hand voltage, and then work on that because all these letters over here are blown out. But the color packing is pretty solid, actually. So good on you there. All right, we got two more, and then we're going to be getting out of here, guys. Next up is Daniel. I've been watching and learning from your videos for about a year. Let me know what you think. Well, thanks for watching the videos, man. We do appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my.
Wow.
I have to watch my videos and a lot of other people's too, man, because unfortunately, I don't know what's going on here.
That's jacked.
Whew, that's hurting, bro. That is hurting.
Yeah.
That's
scarring as well. So is this.
Oh, no.
No. Fake skin.
No. Yeah.
Stop doing this to people, please.
Yeah, it's out of respect we're telling you this, man, because you're gonna hurt other people, gonna hurt any kind of reputation you might ever have. No, this is an improvement, but that does not mean it's a good thing, okay?
No.
Look, the lines are not there. I don't even know where to begin. This is not.
That's not even to be fair. That's not even legible.
No.
I'm assuming it's a koi fish just because I watched.
Well, yeah, but man, this is down.
And that. But
this is guy's entire arm, man. That's half his freaking arm. It's fixable. If somebody came in, they want it fixed, I could fix it.
I'm glad you can.
absolutely could. I feel like if we try to fix just about anything, but I mean, it just stinks that this person has to do this. I mean, and to think you could have done such smaller pieces, man, such smaller pieces, and found out much quicker and easier that these things aren't working out that well.
So
Obviously,
this one's rough as well.
And the contrast is boosted so high on this right now. I mean, all right. Well, I'm not gonna beat you up anymore, Daniel. Just respectfully. Some people just don't listen. Some people they say email me later, or they message me later, and they're like, "You just don't understand," or blah blah blah. Or I know what you said and I appreciate, but I'm gonna keep pushing forward all the way I'm going. It's like, all right, fine, don't have to listen. I don't care. Who died and made me God? Nobody. But that's not cool, dude.
Danik's idea is best for that one.
Yeah.
Blackout sleeve.
My first tattoo in color and second tattoo overall. Thanks for the input. I appreciate the honesty. We'll work on it. The avocado was my first tattoo overall. Oh, just avocado. Footprints. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, the black looks pretty relatively saturated. Yeah. There are no lines in this. It's done with the mag or round shader or something. So, yeah, not bad. Oh, gosh, there's another burp for y'all. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, guys, that is summing up. Oh, now we're close to the camera again. That's summing up most of what we have here, though. We went through a lot of emails, probably 30 plus. And wow, we didn't spend a ton of time in each one. We were able to look at them, tell you guys a couple of our opinions. We're just some average people with some average thoughts. Take it what you will. Guys, give the stream a like. Subscribe if you're not already. A couple of things coming up. I'm not making a video about this, probably not, but they've been out for a while. But I am going to start trying out these dip caps. You ever try these, Andy? Dip caps. They're called dip. There's different brands. I went with like the cheapest brand because I read some comments and people said they all work the same. They're wonderful. People love them. This is a dip foam rinse dip cap. So when you're doing color, you dab your needles into it. And apparently it just really cleans them out a lot quicker. I guess you dip it into some water or something, and sometimes when I'm doing color, it's such a pain in the butt because you're constantly going through, you probably know what I'm talking about. So sometimes I will, so I'm going to try these out. I'll just let people know. I'm probably not going to do a video unless they're like godsend wonderful. We are going to be doing, I'm kind of excited about this, guys, because I've used the wand packer and shader for everything I do right now. And I use the critical wireless power supplies that they were sent to me, right? If I had to buy them again, I might not buy them. They're quite expensive, like $500 for two of them, which seems ridiculous to me. But they were given to me, so obviously I've been using them. One of them has been kind of acting funny, and I've been questioning what kind of power supply do I want to try again. Bronc hit me up the other day, and they said, hey, you want to try out our new power supply and wireless power supply? And I said, yeah, that'd be awesome, actually. I'd love to try one out. It's like half the price or more from those. So I'm going to be trying these out this week. I'll let you guys know what I think about them. It's a new product from them. It seems pretty decent. So we'll be trying those out. And then we'll be giving away this Bronc over here that I've been holding on to for too long. Do a quick video on this and give this away. Same with that power supply over there. So anyhow, and then one other thing too, if you want to keep an eye out, probably not this Tuesday, but maybe the next Tuesday. I'm going to be putting together a video about some watercolor, and some of that information will come from Andy and from what my little experience I have monkeying with it. And so we'll put together a little video to help anybody out there who's kind of wanting to dabble in a little bit of watercolor and get a feel for it. So I have some footage of that tattoo I did that Andy helped me out with as far as knowledge goes when it comes to some watercolor. So anyhow, you keep an eye out for that. Those are just a few things. We might be going live here or there in the next week or two with a few other tattoos, depending on if the clients are cool with it or what the tattoo is and yada, yada. So that's about all I got to say there. If you want to follow me, guys, and most of you guys probably already are because we're a crew here, you can follow me here at these places right here. Andy B, where can people find you and hit you up?
You can get me on Facebook, which is LS Ink Tattoos, and you can also grab me Instagram, which is LS Ink 2019.
Heck, yeah,
that's me. That's where they can find me. check me out.
Check them out. Show
Steak
some
and
love,
lobster
guys.
time.
Steak and lobster. You already
Yeah,
know. You
Danny.
already know. You
Yeah.
already know what's happening. If you don't know what steak and lobster is, also, guys, that you have not been on any recent live streams.
No.
The other thing too is we will have we're looking at having a vendor make us some of those t-shirts. We've designed some shirts for you guys, just something to, you know what I mean? We're not going to sell 1,000 of them or whatever, but to the guys who are there every stream, to you guys who watch, you know what I mean? Just something fun. So a few of us can have some matching shirts and call ourselves a crew or something. I don't fucking know. But anyhow, but I want a good quality shirt that I can, you know, be proud of, that you can wear. You can wash more than 5 times without it fading. So anyhow, we've been doing that. So in the next couple of weeks, hopefully we'll have something to send out to you guys. But yes, Fear the Beard shirts. The old boss has been working on. So anyhow, I don't know if there's any other news I have to report, any other things to put out there. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Anything you guys say, Andy, before we peace out?
Like I said, that's it. Another night over and done with. It was quite an eventful stream this night. There's a few some really good ones. Obviously, there are a few, shall we say, a couple of bad ones.
There are.
Unfortunately, you've got to put on right direction. But
yeah,
good create, a good live stream. Usual crewing, chatting away as per usual.
To have 30, 35 emails, 40 emails to go through and only have 1 or 2 people that are like, hey, man, you really should probably rethink some stuff. That's not too bad of odds, you know?
Yeah, no.
Yep.
But like I say, it was a good one.
Yep. And
seems like it's seemed ages since like we did a live stream. Oh my goodness! To be honest.
I know, man. It's been a while. My wife was like, "Are you gonna do that time?" I was like, "Look, if I don't do it tonight, I feel like there's been people hitting me up. When are you gonna do another one?" I'm like, "They're gonna start stoning me." So absolutely hit some emails up. We had a great time. Also, big thanks to everybody who's consistent in the chat, who shows up for these lives. I know there's no heads up. There's no, hey guys, we're gonna be doing this then. So to have you guys jump on and be a part of the experience and get to BS with you guys on the regular is just a blessing to me. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who supports the channel, supports my tattoo journey, Andy's. Yeah, it's just been cool. So anyhow, we're going to let you guys go, and we'll see you sometime this week, probably. We'll go live sometime this week. I'm sure of it. So until then, my friends, peace and love. Peace and love. God bless.